And now, Autolite presents Edward G. Robinson in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Yeah. It's funny how it happened. Take a good look at me. Am I the type you'd say could harm a fly? Ask around my neighborhood. Ask any of my old customers. Sam, they tell you...
Sam Brown? Why, he wouldn't say boo. Sam Brown, a murderer? Besides, there must be some mistake somewhere. Sam's dead. A whole year now.
So that's what I want to explain, how it all happened. It all began that Sunday morning at home with my wife, Katie. Poor Katie. An April Fool.
Today is April Fool, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, I guess it is, Katie. Why?
Why? Because we'll have to expect a lot of silly tricks today, that's why, from your so-called friends.
Yeah, that's right. Guess we'll have to be on our guard, huh?
You're talking.
Yeah.
After the way you fell for that April Fool's joke last year.
Yeah, some letdown, all right. When I learned it was all a practical joke and I hadn't won $50,000 in the Irish sweepstake. Hey, you sure took it to heart, too.
Why not? Will I ever in my life even see money like that?
Oh, Katie, please.
Will you ever make it from your miserable milk route? Will you?
Oh, I'm sorry I even mentioned it.
You were going to give me so much. You were going to get places. Throw $1 million at my feet. $1 million what? Empty milk bottles?
Well, so I didn't get the breaks. Now, what do you want me to do, Katie? Rob a bank? Murder someone? Please let me alone, will you? I want to hear.
Turn that off and listen to me. Murder somebody, he says. Being poor is murdering me. I'm fed up, I tell you. Look up to here.
Oh, Katie, please.
Don't Katie me. What's the matter so early in the morning? Hello?
Mrs. Catherine Brown?
Yes.
You're the wife of Samuel E. Brown of 22 Maple Street?
Yes.
I'm sorry to have to inform you that your husband has been killed, Mrs. Brown.
What's that?
His body was found just a few hours ago in a ditch on the Clinton Turnpike. Killed by a hit-and-run driver, Mrs. Brown.
Ha, ha, ha. What is this? Somebody's idea of an April Fool gag? Now cut it out.
Well, I'm really sorry, Mrs. Brown, but this is not an April Fool gag. I wish it was for your sake. Please call it the county morgue, will you?
What?
Well, you'll have to identify the remains. It's almost beyond recognition. But there's a wallet, Mrs. Brown. That's
Katie,
all we have to go on.
Listen, you. You think a joke like this is funny? You ought to have your head examined. Who is this?
Police Sergeant Ryan, ma'am. 3rd Precinct.
Go on, you crazy dope.
Mrs. Brown, please be at the morgue as soon as you can. That is, if you want to claim your husband's body.
Hey, what was it? Some gag?
Of course it was a gag. Well, you're right here. Probably that Joe Brody again with his April Fool jokes. He'll get a piece of my mind, believe you me.
Four firemen, however,
Must
were
you
overcome
listen
by
to that
the smoke.
radio?
Oh, Katie, my
Boy
one
Scouts
day
from
off a
this
week.
morning
Let me
discovered
live,
the body of a
please.
man tentatively identified as Samuel E. Brown, a local milk driver employed by Dessel Dairies Company.
What? What did
His
you say?
belief
Shut
to have
up.
been the victim of a hit-and-run driver. The body was found in the ditch on the Clinton Turnpike, mutilated almost beyond recognition. A wallet is the sole clue as to his identity. And that winds up the 9:30 edition of the...
Well, what do you know about... Did you hear that, Katie?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that was me, wasn't it? Me they were talking about. That's a hot one, isn't it? Huh?
Sam, that phone call just now.
Yeah?
I thought it was an April Fool joke. Must have been the police. Wonder how in the world...
Huh? Now what?
Let me... Hello?
Katie? This is Harry, Katie. Gert and me, we just heard. We were listening to the radio and you... You all right, Katie? You know about it?
Sure I know about it, but...
Oh, we feel awful about it, Katie. And we're coming right over. We'll take care of everything.
Harry, listen. It's all...
Gert will go downtown with you when you're ready. And while you're... That is while you're there, I'll take care of all the paperwork. Now, excuse me for mentioning it at a time like this.
I don't have to go any... What paperwork?
Why, the insurance policy I sold Sam, remember? Remember I told you both how someday it might be... Well, little did I dream. I'm so glad I talked you both into it. 10,000 with double indemnity for accidental death. That's 20,000, you know. A final thought for your welfare from Sam.
Harry,
I
can't...
I know you don't want to talk about it now. Listen, Katie, we'll be right over. 15 minutes.
Harry!
What was that all about? What do you want? Katie, I'm talking to you.
Wait. Sam, I'm trying to think. Oh, it's impossible. You're right here. But Sam, what do they mean?
Huh?
They identified you by your wallet. You have it, don't you?
My wallet?
Your wallet!
Naturally, right here in my pocket where I always... What the devil? I'm wearing the same pants. It's not here. Wait a minute. I remember something now. Well, that maybe clears up this whole mystery.
Yes, Sam?
Well, last night after the poker game, coming home on the bus, there was some character jostling against me. We almost had a fight on the bus. Sure, now I think of it, he must have picked my pocket. Why, Katie, it's him they must have found on the turnpike. Sure, say, let me at that phone, will you? I'll call the police and straighten out this
No,
whole...
wait. Wait, Sam.
What for?
Sam, maybe we ought to consider this thing a little.
Consider what?
Your $10,000 life insurance policy, Sam, with that double indemnity clause.
What are you talking about?
About our one big chance that we've been waiting for.
Say, what are you driving at?
Did anybody see you coming home last night?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Can't you understand? There's a body lying in the morgue. The only thing they got to go by was that wallet. Say you never came home last night, Sam, or ever again. Say I went right now and identified that wallet. The insurance company would pay me $20,000, wouldn't they?
Yes, I guess they would. Are you out of your mind?
You could disappear right now. Go to Chicago, say, without being seen. I could write you general delivery. After a while, after I collect, I could join you there.
Okay.
No one will be the wiser. We can begin life all over, rich. This could be it, Sam.
No. Money gotten this way would never do us any good, Katie.
For that amount of money, I'll take my chance, and so will you.
Katie.
You'll do it, Sam.
Boy.
Oh, yes, you will. Because if you let me down this time, it's the end.
Katie,
$20,000. $20,000.
Katie always could make me jump through a hoop. Besides, I might as well admit it. I'm human. Show me the human can spit of that kind of money. Anyway, I snuck out of town that very day. Got to Chicago, got me a crummy room under the name of Lionel Hendricks. Weeks went by and nothing happened. No news at all from Katie, and I got really frightened. Something gone wrong. I wrote her. Got an answer. General delivery.
Dear Mr. Hendricks, in answer to your inquiry, everything is proceeding smoothly. I'm advised that the delay on the transaction is because of its unusual nature. No more letters, please. Thank you for your interest sincerely.
More weeks passed. Another month, 2, 3, without a word from her. How the police found out. Were they on my trail? And then I began to get suspicious of Katie. What was she up to? I had to phone her.
Hello?
This is me.
Are you out of your mind? Oh, it's you, Clara.
Well, I had to talk to you. Why haven't you written? What are you up to? Haven't you got it yet?
Not yet.
Well, when?
In a little while, Clara. Just have a little more patience.
Oh, cut out that Clara stuff.
I'll be seeing you soon,
But,
dear.
Katie, it's awful lonesome for me. You love me, Katie?
Of course I do.
Well, I get to wondering. It's 6 months now. This is crazy. I'm a wreck. I'm scared. I can't stand this life. I've never been away from home. I'm a family man, Katie.
Katie, make it quick, will you? For Pete's sake.
Who is that?
What?
That voice.
You're imagining.
I heard a man's voice. He's right there in the room with you. Now, don't deny it.
I'll explain everything when I see you, Clara.
I see. So you're two-timing me, huh? Well, that explains everything. I'll fix you. I'm coming home right now.
If you do, you'll go to jail for about 10 years.